And I think one of the things we always need to remember is that what you focus on grows, what you think about expands, and what you dwell upon determines your reality. Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sammy J and I'm trying to impact one life, one video at a time. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. Today I want us to talk about happiness. I have been navigating a lot with my emotions lately, and the whole notion of happiness just kept coming to my head. I was wondering, what really is happiness? What makes us happy? What makes us sad? What do we sometimes feel like we're not enough, we're not achieving, we're not where we want to be? And why is it that happiness is some sort of a myth? Because when you're happy, it's like you're apprehending what's going to come and steal the happiness from you. You're never truly at peace because, okay, now that I'm happy, what's going to happen? What next bad thing is going to happen? And I just really feel like it's a messed up kind of theory. But while on trying to understand and just really trying to find out really what happiness is about, I actually came to find 5 reasons why we may not be happy. I hope these reasons help someone the way it has helped me. And if you want to know more about the reasons, keep watching this video. My reason number 1 is lack of gratitude. I feel like we're not happy because we're always in this mentality of I don't have this, I don't have that, and we forget to count our blessings. We're so focused on what we lack, and we think that our happiness depends on our next big achievement, our next big thing. And as humans, we're very unsatisfactory because when we want something and we finally get that thing, we don't want the thing anymore. It's like we want something different, we want something more, something better. So when we put all our focus on just what is it we lack, we create this whole void, and it makes us not to be happy. And I think one of the things we always need to remember is that what you focus on grows, what you think about expands, and what you dwell upon determines your reality. So how do we come to not focus on what we lack? Is that we need to be grateful, we need to have gratitude, and not in the sense like I have this and other people don't have that, so I should feel lucky, I should feel blessed, but more in the sense of it being sincere. You have to look at your family, look at your surroundings, look at your journey, and be grateful for the friends you have, for the family you have, and everything you've been through. You have to be grateful for those things in order for you to be more happy, to be more satisfied. And even if you want more, it's in a sense of yes, I do have this, but I know I can be better and I can make better things, and that's how you can push yourself ahead and just make better choices. My point number 2 is going to be comparison. I feel like we're not happy because we're comparing ourselves to someone or to something. We're comparing our journey with someone else's. We're comparing someone else's finished product to our beginning. We tend to neglect the effort, the emotions, the determinations, and the sacrifices they have put in their work, in their craft, in everything they do to have what they have today and to be where they are. Sometimes we see people and we're just like, oh, I want to have that too, without necessarily thinking about the whole process of achieving that, of getting there. It's like we want that instant gratification. And I know I say this a lot, but we have to always keep in mind that everybody's journey is not the same. Everybody's life is not the same. Sometimes even identical twins don't end up doing the same things and having the same things. So why do we feel like somebody else's life should be our own? Why do we feel like we have to compare ourselves to other people first to feel happy or to feel like we've achieved? We have to understand that the grass is not always greener, and we have to be able to know that we have to do our best and just keep pushing ourselves. Because if you're focused on building yourself, on growing, you won't have time to look at somebody else's path or what they are doing. And even if you do turn to look, it's not to compare, it's to be inspired and be like, okay, wow, they did this, how did they do that? And you try to pick up tips and things that work for you, and you improve on yourself. So we should stop comparing ourselves, because the more we compare, the more we will not be happy with what we have, where we are, and where we are going in life. My point number 3 is going to be, you may not be happy because you keep blaming people, you keep complaining, and you are stagnant, you lack growth. Have you ever met someone who spends their time blaming people for where they are, for the things they don't have, or they just keep complaining about their situations and they do nothing about it, even to be like, okay, yes, I may not have this, so I have to work towards that? No, they are lazy. All they do is complain, and When you have such a mentality, how do you expect to be happy? You have to know that yes, you've been hurt, yes, maybe you grew in an environment that wasn't favorable, but it is your life, it's your job to pick up the broken pieces, it's your job to right your wrongs. We have to start changing our mentality that, I don't know, people are happy because it only happens to them, it can only be them. And I cannot be happy because I've gone through this. I cannot be happy because I was born into a poor family. I cannot be happy because, I don't know, I have this hurt, or I was hurt before, or whatnot. You have to understand that your happiness depends on yourself. It depends on the choices you make and the mentality you have. If you have a mentality of someone who only complains, you will be stuck where you are. If you have a mentality of pointing at others and blaming others and not looking at yourself and trying to see maybe where you yourself went wrong and fixing those steps, you will never improve and you will never grow. So know that your life depends on you, your choices, how you think. So if you want to be happy, make new changes, start having better habits, and just try your best to push yourself harder. Stop hiding behind excuses. Know that you have to be the one to get out of toxic cycle. So have the courage today to step up and to be the man or the woman that you truly want to be, and to attain the happiness that you truly want. My point number 4 is going to be, I feel like we're not happy because we're either living in the past or in the future. You're so stressed, you're either thinking about all the mistakes you had to make, all the decisions you made, and you're like, oh my god, why did I ever have to do that? Or you're either just thinking about the future and who you're going to be, what you're going to do. Is like, will I have a job? How will I pay my bills? Will I ever get married? So you are stressed about the things you did and just being stuck in those decisions, or you're either stressed about what is going to happen when you yourself, you're not so sure about the future. Nobody knows the future, nobody knows what's going to happen. So really, what's the point stressing over those? And I have a question for you. Ever since you have been stressing about that, has your situation changed? Do you sleep better at night? What has improved? And I'm sure your answer is going to be nothing. So what really is the point in stressing? There's this quote that says, if you are depressed, you're living in the past. If you're anxious, you're living in the future. And if you are at peace, then you are living in your present. I know it may be easy to say, but you have to enjoy the whole process. You have to take your time. You have to live in the now. Because there's no need hanging on the past, and there's no need looking forward to the future. Yes, you can look forward and just be like, okay, I can't really wait, and my future is so bright, and just actually be excited, not in a kind of, oh my god, what's going to happen tomorrow, what am I going to do? No, because the more you stress, the more you're depressed, the more you're just really empty, and life doesn't really feel like life. Life is supposed to be something we enjoy, no matter the difficulties we may face, no matter the situations we may find ourselves in. Life still has to be something pleasurable, something enjoyable. So stop focusing on what happened or what is to happen, and just enjoy your now. I do really feel like it gets better, it will get better. There is a time for everything. You may be crying today, but tomorrow you're going to smile. You may be smiling today, but tomorrow you may be crying. It's not like someone is more lucky or more blessed. I feel like we do have our blessings. They may come at different times, at different periods. So you just have to do your best and let God do the rest. My final point is going to be, we may not be happy because we put our happiness in things, in people, in situations, instead of maybe ourselves. I know it's easier to say like happiness comes from within, but the truth is it has to come from within. Because the more you put your happiness on things, or you know you have a void in you and you're trying to fill it with other things to make you happy, it's going to be very momentarily. And if you don't fix the root, then you're not going to get to the end of the problem. Things and people should not be the source of our happiness. They should add to our happiness, because things and people come and they go. If today someone leaves you, if your happiness was on that person, if you were happy just solely on that person, when they leave you today, you will be devastated. You will somehow lose your identity. You will not know how to move on, because you put everything on them. But they are just supposed to be like someone. Yes, they add something to your life, not they make up your life. And I do feel like we should learn to love ourselves. We should learn to be able to just sit in silence and appreciate ourselves, and just really look at everything and smile, because we know, yes, we may have been through stuff, but we are getting there. We're slowly achieving what we want to be. We're slowly becoming the person we want to be. So it's a whole process. And even if And when you truly have that happiness from within, even when people leave you, it may be difficult, yes, no one is going to tell you, it's not going to hurt, but you're able to pick yourself up and move and be like, okay, yes, I was hurt, but I can still do it. I was fine before them, I can still be fine after them. So through all these reasons, I do feel like the main one is you should be happy by yourself. You should have your happiness that comes from within. You should be happy with who you are, with what you have. I'm not saying you shouldn't want more, you should, but your happiness should not depend on those things, because if they're to take away those things, what do you become? Are you just left empty? And if it's the case, then it shouldn't be right. Know that happiness comes from within. You can make yourself happy, adopt the right changes, adopt the right habits, and watch your life really just glow and blossom. Anyways guys, I've come to the end of this video. If you did like this video, tell me in the comments if this video has helped you, and I'm happy. Tell me in the comments. And if you have other reasons that you feel like we're not happy or we're not attaining a happiness, then tell me in the comments, because this may be what I found, but you may think we're not happy because of certain other reasons. So let's share and let's grow all together. Thank you so much. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up, like, share, comment, and of course don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to see more videos, tell me in the comment sections, give me topics you want me to talk about. And like I always say, let's become a big family and grow together. Like I always say, this is me, real and unapologetic. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for watching, and see you guys in my next video. Bye.